Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Yommi, and welcome back to another video on Phase 2. Whoa, sorry, that was muscle memory. Welcome back to another video on Phase 3 of Ashton and Fraser's Alpha 2 test, the biggest phase of them all, and we're starting with the biggest enemy of them all. These Cinderclay Animists are god-awful. It's tradition. Every phase there has to be a mage mob that everybody hates and fears, and this one is the Animist. The Firestarter is actually pretty tame by comparison. But they're a fun little group-based mob. You can know if you're in voice chat with people. Ooh, Brass Long Spellbow. Recipes are actually good this season, or phase, so 19 Longbow final touches. You can just buy that. 25 ash boards, 10 daffodil bolts. That's pretty easy. Recipes are a lot more obtainable. I forgot what I was talking about, but that recipe drop is actually a nice start because my girlfriend is playing Bard this season, so maybe I can just toss that to her. But you can see we're level 7.5. Playing warrior, spinning around in circles. Life is good. Last episode was a bit rocky, if you did watch it. We had a lot of technical issues to start things off, and then on top of that, we fell behind the leveling curve quite sharply, wasted a lot of time there. The people I was supposed to play with had a lot of problems. One of them actually fried his motherboard patching this game, so he couldn't play. He's not even sure if he's going to be able to play today. He has a motherboard coming in later tonight, and he's going to change out his system. But yeah, it was about as rough as day one could be for a phase. That's not to say it's Ash's fault, although maybe frying the motherboard, I don't know about that. Could be. But they did a really good job launching this phase. I just got unlucky, and I had a little bit of my own incompetence in there, sort of messing with my day one experience. So not much else to blame other than myself on that. But yeah, smooth launch. Servers are crashing a lot, but a lot less than phase 2 and phase 1. There's ample players. I mean, up here in the Anvils, it is pretty hard to find a tank. That's why I'm very happy to have one right now. People still aren't playing them. It's a pretty good start to a phase is what I'm saying. And it was only delayed by 1 hour. You can't say that about the other phases. So welcome back. Let's try to get a little more specialized in our gathering this episode. I got 10 heroic copper, if you'll remember the end of last episode. That's over in the forge at Hammer Rest right now, and that's going to be used to make our sickle. The gathering in this game is really good. I was a big New World gatherer enjoyer, and I plan on doing a lot of that for phase 3. So we'll craft that sickle in a little bit. I just want to enjoy this group while it's here. The spear is beautiful. They did a really good job on it. Feels like a spear, fights like a spear. Although I don't like, I can show you this right now, actually. Look at this. That was a great sword. Why am I holding a great sword with my brutal cleave? Now, the sad reality of phase 3 seems to be that nobody wants to do group-based combat. And the best way to level, at least in my circles, is just chopping trees. Look at that, 280 XP for that Eastern Hemlock. I think the mobs are currently a little undertuned out here in the Anvils, because in group-based combat, I mean, you get a whole party together, you kill a 1 or a 2-star elite, you're looking at maybe 300, 350 XP. This isn't the best place to chop trees, but there are places where it's nothing but adult trees, and you can just go chop, 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 chop. And that's what everyone in my party is doing, and it seems to be working out fairly well. I'm not saying it's the meta, but I am saying it's a viable alternative, which I think is a little stupid. I don't think that should be the case. Anyway, I came all the way over here to Bonfire Trades Outpost, and I got my Eastern Hemlock timber, so now I'm going all the way back to Hammer Rest, and I'm going to be making one of my tools. I really want to make the sickle, like I said at the start of the episode, but there's just no flowers out here. Like zero, zilch. So an axe is probably the most efficient thing to do, but I don't want to become journeyman lumberjacking on this account. I want to do mining and herbalism for my gatherings, so... And fishing. Fishing journeyman would be really, really cool as well. So now I'm thinking, do I already leave the Anvils? That's a tough choice to be facing. This is still day 1. Feels like day 5, but it's still day 1. If I leave the Anvils, Lord knows I'm never coming back. This is treacherous terrain. God, can you imagine? I have to go through the tropics to get just down to the Riverlands. Oh my goodness. That would be so hard at this level. I better stick it out a little bit longer. I'm annoyed. I've been cutting Eastern Hemlock like for an hour to get level 8, and I was like, alright, I'm not getting any high tier. I better just use what I got. I make it halfway to Hammer's Rest, and what do I get? 5 legendary Eastern Hemlock for 4,500 adventuring XP. I'm going back and I'm using it. I'm gonna make a very high tier tool here. Now here's the real kicker. You can giga double dip with the XP on high tier goods because you can process them and get 9,000 XP for 5 legendary wood chips. I guess the XP comes from the wood chips, not the Eastern Hemlock timber. But yeah, it's kind of stupid, kind of nutty. It's 13,500 just for cutting and processing those 5 logs. Anyway, like I was saying, back across the map. Alright, forget the lumberjacking axe. I'm not falling for the anvil's logging propaganda. I'm sticking to the plan and making the herbalism sickle. This is going to be a high tier one too. I threw everything in there that I had, everything good and holy. And we got a heroic. How do I link items? Link items. We're going in global chat. I'll flex on the entire server real quick. Yep. That's all your boy right there. It's novice. Wait, where's all the perks on it? Is it just a durability increase? How do I take my flex back? Hold on. Undo chat. Oh well, we got more durability. Sir Onsington so fast. So fast. So fast! The server's been up 9 hours! This impenetrable wall down here at Dunhold. These are the worst. Ah, I get it. Tabletop. But I don't think they meant it. All these high level mobs, I can't get to where I'm trying to go right now. I think it is, yeah. I just have to hope there's not a random mountain line. Oh, give me a break. They put Bloodtooth Raptors right in front. On the staircase to the elevator, they put Bloodtooth Raptors. You know what, if I can at least just verify it's an elevator, I think I can tank them. I think it's an elevator, but if it's not, I'm gonna die and lose my 30 minutes of walking. God, you want me to go back to Ooze Land. Okay, I'm gonna try this, and if I fail, I'll go do Surge Conduit with you, alright? Sending it. Please be an elevator. It's locked! Why is the door locked? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no. The door opened when I pulled up to it. Ooh, those are big boys. Alright, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Open up. Sorry. Oh, God. Oh, they're on me in the elevator. Okay, bye. Cool. I survived barely. A little elevator into the city. Or I guess like to the plateau that Dunhold is on. Oh, there's more raptors up here, though. They really don't want you leaving this place. It's real wilderness. Oh my god, with surgical precision, we made it and got the Dunhold Ember Spring. That sounds like a simple task, but it's not. I promise you it's not. Oh, that was not easy. I don't believe my eyes. You have discovered the Halcyon Ember Spring. We made it back to humanity. No longer shall I be shackled to killing 3,652 hawks for content. No more shall I not see any patches of flowers and have to fight 5 other people for 1 node of granite. Dang, I feel like a fish out of water with a goat down here. Everyone's on a horse. Catch up to the group, little man. And we're in a great area for harvesting, too. Well, maybe if I run a little bit more south. I'm in a good mood. I didn't think I'd make it. That took about over an hour. Super, super deadly. I was clenched the whole way through and through. But we made it. People in VC were astounded. They said, "What? He made it, the madman." Of course I made it. Yeah, flag up. We're killing people. Dirt, death. Get his ass. Got him. So I noticed we just so happened to be grinding in close vicinity to the 2nd Sword Division outpost, which has a really nice, easy quest line you can do. And the first quest gives you a magical bag of mixed goodies, which is going to give us our first piece of gear. Some nice forearms with dexterity and health regen and 100 physical defense. I don't think these scrolls are worth it, especially in the early game. Just give me the forearms, man. Our first piece of gear, alright. Okay, this is stupid. I have to do a little highlight segment to maybe give you guys a heads up, because nobody is going to know to do this if not for a happy accident like we had happen. So this quest, A Giant Threat, which is really quite a rewarding quest. It gives you 22k XP. It doesn't mention anything in the dialogue or in the quest summary here about a caravan or where a caravan might be. You need a set of tools, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And the only way to get the tools is to go under this bridge in front of the Hall's Adjudication, completely unmarked, and search this crashed caravan. Nobody's gonna know to do that. I mean, I like little things like that, but this might be a little too vague. Unless I skipped over it in the dialogue, but I've been reading the quest dialogue like, you know, semi-well. Yeah, alright, we've got the easy part done of this Cairn of Stones quest, which is just to get the rusty shields from the skeletons. We were actually getting shields from other people's kills that we didn't even contribute to. So that was really nice. But now comes the tricky part. Let's find a use for this shield. This, oh my god. The token of the pack, man. Adept tier hunting satchel. It's so beautiful. It's like a second Sanka Skulker bag. You're not going to get anything like this for a very long time. It's our best bet to get it tonight, but we did see a giant horde of Overlord people running over there, so I'm not holding my breath. I don't think it's going to happen. But it's our best bet, so we're going to go try to do it. Wait, is the ghost up? No, they killed it. Yeah, here's the Overlord crowd. You know what? You guys are going to help me kill these skeletons that I pulled. That's what you're going to do. Kodiak's is super friendly. I don't think he'll let me hang to dry here. Whoa, that's a lot of skeletons. No, I didn't lure these. Oh, I'm instantly dead. Alright, it's the next day. You can see it's 12:49 p.m. The realms went down for about a 4-hour update, but they're back up. Player population is all-time low, and everything should be fresh since it was just a reset. So we're going to head back over to try to complete a great threat quest again. Maybe that rock golem has spawned back in. It could be possible that someone else completed it and he didn't happen to respawn after it was completed, so hopefully we're the first people. The realms just came up like 5 minutes ago. So that's priority number 1. And we are actually way too low level to do the other quest to get the satchel right now. We get murked every time we even show up on the scene. Check it out. Kale Tor and all of his formerly unbeknownst glory. He is actually back after the update. As long as I don't... how close do I have to get? Jeez. Okay, give him the rocks. Call of the rocks. I think now I can just go back to that big rock, which I think is right here. And there should be steps we have to climb. I don't know. I'm gonna hop... Ooh, bad stutters, bad stutters. The game said you weren't supposed to interact with that mob. Too bad, it's the next day. Well, we came to Hall's Adjudication for the next step of this quest, but there was this incredible tank, that's right, in Forsaken Blades gear. Look at Artorias, level 10 tank, and he had room for DPS, so we slotted in, and I got level 9. We're up like 20-something KXP so far. This is actually a really good POI. Ever since they increased the penalties for fighting outside your level range, a lot of these dead POIs like Church and Hall's Adjudication have become more viable. They kind of forced you into these selective level brackets. Like, it's very fine-tuned. You go from 10 to 12, then 12 to 14. It's not 10 to 14 anymore, you know what I'm saying? But we're still looking for our quest back here. We just have a really good group, so we're not trying to push our luck too much. We just got level 9. Level 10 is just an arm's reach away now. Guess who was abandoning all of their old quests from the anvils and accidentally abandoned a giant threat? The very long quest that I was on the very last step of, I accidentally abandoned it. So while my team is farming over at Hall's Adjudication, I'm going to just redo the entire quest. At least I know where everything is now, but annoying to say the least. Oh no. Oh no. Dang it. The rock golem is supposed to be right here. Oh, I guess I had my chance to do it, accidentally abandoned it. Although I think it was a bug. I was targeting a different quest when I abandoned it, and this one got abandoned instead, so I think that was a bug. Okay, that's kind of nuts. I was harvesting while I wait for nighttime to hit, which happens in 10 minutes, because apparently the golem's not bugged. Like, allegedly it only spawns at night. I have to go verify that, but there's still hope for me to be able to complete this quest, because he's not there right now. But I got some legendary snowdrops. I came over to the independent textile mill near the 2nd Sword Division outpost, and I got 12,000 adventuring XP for processing that down. Now, I still have a bunch of other snowdrops. I think there's about 158 here, but dude, processing is like prohibitively expensive now. You need draw twine wax for each piece, and with my 19 silver reserves, I can only afford 63. That's not including the craft fee at the station. Like, I didn't have a number in mind for contextually how expensive refining is now. So we'll just play it safe and do a batch of 35. Let's do it. We'll do a batch of 35 and we'll add all the high tier stuff first. No, take that off. So we can get the most XP for our money and add some fuel in there, a couple oak logs. Dude, it's a 12 silver craft fee. Like, you can't make this up. I got 8 silver. Oh, man. That's so expensive. Oh, what's up, Kodiaks? Shout out to Kodiaks. He's a helpful guy. Okay, well, something's got to go, doesn't it? I guess we weren't using this, and we weren't using this other stack, were we? We can hit 35 just with the rares and plus 8 commons. Oh, well, 35 was a good number. If I bought any more than that, I'd be cooked. 72 copper in reserves. Oh, I think that's one of the skins from the pre-order packages. Cool to start seeing them make it into game, but it is kind of immersion breaking. Just rode into town on a mix between Shrek and Hulk Hogan. But okay. It just turned to dusk. I'm rolling back over to where the graveyard golem's supposed to spawn. Please. There's other people waiting here too. Okay, so maybe it is a thing. There's 2 people waiting here for the golem. Oh, there he is! Right on cue. Oh my god, it wasn't bugged. Dude, yes. Yes. First to the top. No big deal for me. I seek the Eye of Esh. I already had it. But oh my god, it worked. I'm so thankful. I'm full of glee like a child. I don't know if you guys remember my XP bar from last clip, but it was like way down here. I've been slaying these goblins for over an hour. And we just now got the Dagger of Penance. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Let me turn this in. This was an all-day detour. The Eye of Esh. It's done. Oh, my God. I'm not abandoning it this time. This was like... What, hold on. I got to go back and look at the time. It's 6:10 p.m. right now. I swear this was like a 3 or a 4-hour mistake. Where's the Eye of Esh go? It's in my quest items tab now, yeah? Okay, it's safe. As long as I don't abandon the quest, I'm good. While I have a team, I'm going to stay here and grind it out because we're almost level 10, which was the goal for this episode. And there's a really, really nice surprise you get from this quest. So I will showcase that when I go turn it in. But it's done. Oh my god. 1 in 1,000 dagger drop. That was so gross. That was so gross. Okay, I took a healthy break and consumed some unhealthy food to help me better cope with what happened today. Let's talk to Sentry Jamberry here. No, this isn't where we turn it in? Maybe it's the Scholar Spriggan that we started at. That makes sense. I have the Eye of Esh. Look at this. Look at it. We're so close to level 10, man, but it's this magical bag of mixed goodies. This is really what I wanted from this quest. Here it is. The Shatterfist. Uncommon main hand gear. It's level 10 gear, but 712 physical power. These are the things you can choose from. Tough choice, right? So we're so close to level 10 though. We're like 2.4% off. So I'm probably just going to chop trees until we get that. And we'll wrap things up. And there is level 10 on some blue ashwood. I'm going to drop something for that. Actually, I can just move my glint down. I need to get some lumberjacking satchels bad. We did what we said we were going to do. And now that gives us a giant power spike on our account. And a giant defense spike. If you remember, we also got the Shield of Turamadu from the Cairn of Stone quest outside of Winstead. So we're looking real good right now. We're looking powerful. What is it now? See? Check it out. Shatterfist and Shield of Turamadu. Not the best as a fighter. I mean, it's a cool looking mace. I prefer 2-handed power weapons, but this 1-handed weapon is already like 4 times the power of my other weapon. So, look. It was good progress for this episode, okay? We're gonna go ahead and wrap things up there. And next episode, I'm assuming we'll work on some gear. Maybe some more processing and gathering. I gotta make money though for processing. It's prohibitively expensive now. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. But crafting is so much more valuable. And I'm just gonna let them cook. And so far they're doing a good job with the whole vision of crafting and gathering and processing and all that. So I'm not gonna give my premature thoughts. Let me first experience the systems in their entirety. But thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Subscribe if you've enjoyed it. And don't forget to check out the links in the description down below. We have other Ashes of Creation content creators down there and the weekly podcast I co-host with Falco, Rebirth Radio, over on the Rebirth Radio channel. So see you guys there, and thanks for watching.